The population of Idaho is 1,952,934 in 2022, with a yearly growth rate of 2.6% in the 5 years leading up to that year, making it the fastest growing state in the United States. In 2022, Idaho's GDP was $78.9 billion, an increase of 3.3% in the preceding 5 years. There were 779,404 individuals working for companies in Idaho in 2022, an increase of 2.7% from the previous year. In 2022, the statewide unemployment rate was 2.9%, and the top three industries by total employment were real estate, rental and leasing, manufacturing, and retail trade. Curious to know more? Then don't stop the video as we get deeper into this. Hello there guys, and welcome back to another video on our channel. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and press the bell icon so never miss out on an update ever again. So what's the state of Ohio's total economic output? The gross domestic product of Idaho grew to $78.9 billion in 2022, which is up 3.3% from the previous year. Over the 5 years prior to the year 2022, the gross domestic product in Idaho grew at an annualized rate of 1.2%. In addition, Idaho's GDP growth during the prior 5 years places it third among the 50 states in the United States. Gross state product, often known as GDP, measures a state's economic production by tallying the value generated by all of its industries. It's a standard metric for gauging the prosperity of a certain state. There are a few industries in Idaho that account for a disproportionate amount of state GDP and employment. However, it's important to remember that raw data doesn't necessarily reveal the complete picture. You may get a more complete picture of the economy if you include both the year-to-year growth rate and the annualized rate of growth over the previous 5 years. In what ways does Idaho's economy contribute to the nation's overall GDP? In 2022, 36.8% of Idaho's GDP came from the real estate and rental and leasing, manufacturing, and retail trade industries. In 2022, 40.6% of all jobs in Idaho were created in the healthcare and social assistance, retail trade, and construction industries. Employment statistics by industry are useful for gauging whether parts of the state's economy are expanding or decreasing at a faster rate than others. How do recent changes in the job market affect Idaho? In 2022, Idaho will have the 40th highest number of people working there out of the 50 states in the United States. The state of Idaho has had slower job growth than the rest of the U.S., with an annualized rate of 3.2% from 2012 to 2022. Healthcare and social assistance, retail trade, and construction were the three largest employers in Idaho in 2022, with 115,807, 108,555, and 69,170 persons respectively. In 2022, Idaho will have the 14th highest unemployment rate among the 50 states at 2.9%. The employment rate in Idaho has been falling at a pace of -2% during the 5 years through 2022, which is slower than the national average. Both the health of the economy and the tightness or slack of the labor market may be gauged by looking at employment patterns. Low unemployment rates are often indicative of tight labor markets, whereas rapid job creation is often a sign of a healthy and expanding economy. Find out how much money is available to spend in Idaho on a yearly basis. Disposable income or disposable personal income (DPI) is the amount of money left over after paying income taxes for each individual in a country. If we compare Idaho's DPI of $53.1 thousand in 2022 to the average of other 49 states' DPI of $56.6 thousand, we find that Idaho ranks number 3. Because changes in disposable income reflect the level of aggregate demand, the health of the labor market, and the stability of family finances, it's often considered a leading economic indicator. And that's it for this video. Now we'd like to hear from you in the comments down below. Do be sure that you're subscribed along with turning on the notifications. Thanks a lot for watching, and we hope to see you back in the next video.